Pelicans finished Summer League 3-1 in Las Vegas. Before we get in the show, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This podcast is presented by the Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Pro Pels Talk, located at 918 Poydras Street by the Superdome. Give them a call at 504-523-5413 if you or someone you know has been involved in an accident. Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Pro Pels Talk. Joined with Liddell tonight. Dereon Seabron looked pretty good. So this is what we're going to do, Liddell. I'm going to give you a player. You're going to grade his performance in the 4 games in Las Vegas. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. Who knows? But I'm going to give you a player. You give me their grade. Let's start off with EJ Liddell.
I'm gonna go with a C minus.
C minus.
Not entirely his fault. He missed the game. The first game he was rusty. To be honest, I thought he showed a lot of promise this game. He got downhill. He looked comfortable. He made some layups. He had people making business decisions. Like he was literally like a freight train. You had to get out of his way, or he was just gonna run over you. So the C minus is really not indicative of his play. It's just it wasn't the first game when we were in Vegas. He wasn't getting consistent minutes. And when he did play, he was rusty because he hadn't played basketball in a year. So this is not like a disrespectful C minus. It's just.
Yeah, I had it at C. You're coming off of a ACL injury. This was his first time, one of the first times playing 5-on-5. So I think a C minus is fine. He looked a step slow. He looked unsure of himself. But look, that comes with time. He's going to need time. He has to get back in a rhythm 5-on-5. You can't just have a major injury. Your first it might have been his first professional basketball game. He tears his ACL, right? Yeah, it was the Pelicans' first game, right? Yeah. So your first game, you tear your ACL. It's a long road ahead, and look, he's going to be rusty. But what I like from him is more down. You saw as games progressed, he started getting a little bit more flow in his game.
Yeah, listen, there's somebody who's torn that ACL multiple times. That first year back, that don't mean shit. Like it's gonna take time.
Because also there's a mental part to it, right, Lido? With that,
Yep.
Playing team.
To be honest, the majority of it is mental.
Yeah,
the majority of it is mental because you're still kind of playing tentative. You playing not to get hurt,
right,
and you can't play like that.
Totally agree. Okay, let's move on. Let's go, Karlo. Just say it. Just say it so we can move on. Just say it. There's no way you give him a D. There's no possible way you can give him a D. There's 2 answers. There's one answer, but you're thinking of 2.
Can I give him a G? Yo, man, listen. No disrespect. Karlo's not ready for the NBA. Let's just send him home and look for a backup big.
Yeah, he slow feet. Doesn't know all the plays. Not if the moving screens. Holy shit! I mean, I get it. Moving screens happen. I understand, but there's got to be an adjustment from game 1 to game 4. It's the same thing over. He must have had 7 moving screens in 4 games, maybe 8.
It's nothing positive that I can tell you about his game. Like I don't have anything good to say. I mean, seems like a nice guy.
Okay, let's move on.
Coach's kid.
I'm sorry, Karlo, but shit, man, you left me no options.
5
pulling up. You know what? Hey, 5. So 5 joined the show. Perfect timing. We're doing grades, so we went through EJ Liddell. We're now on Karlo. Lido gave him a G. I gave him an F. What do you got?
What K for Karlo? Karlo going home. I don't know. Karlo needs some work. I told y'all at the beginning. I think we did a like a little snippet before we went to summer league, and I was like, I was excited to see Karlo. I am no longer excited to see Karlo. That just it is what it is. Couldn't
agree
screen.
more.
What? Couldn't screen. Couldn't rebound. Couldn't. All
He didn't
right.
do it. We have nothing. I have nothing positive to say.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Welcome, Shova.
Sorry. I put them
Lita,
kids to
let's
sleep.
go
Man.
with.
Oh look, you asked him about EJ.
Okay, go ahead. Follow EJ.
Let's go with a B plus.
Wow, you go B plus. Okay.
Yeah, I thought EJ played really well. I mean, again, I'm not talking about like offensive efficiency, but like the promising things are there. Like I saw a guy that tore his ACL last year being able to rebound in traffic. I asked him about that in the post game. Like that's the most terrifying thing right now. Like I won't touch a bat. Like I wouldn't want to do it. Like I like to do it and then land on one leg, and he's doing it without thinking twice. Like bro, like B plus for sure. It's almost an A.
And 5, we talked about this too, and you just went through a major injury, tearing your Achilles. There's also a mental aspect to it, right? Trusting your knee, planting, jumping, etc. That could have also played a role in why he might have been a step slow in the summer league.
Yeah, like he just started playing 5-on-5 like last week. He's not in basketball shape. I didn't expect him to, but the confidence he showed, like there were certain things that like, oh, that translated really well, like to the NBA game. So I thought it was pleasant for EJ this summer league.
Okay. Lito, let's go Seabron.
Ooh, man, that first so that first game was rough. It was a very rough game for Seabron, and his body language and his what's the word I'm looking for? His pace wasn't there. I'm gonna give him a B because he ended up picking up his game. Like he felt like he was the best player on the floor for a couple quarters. Tonight I think he had 20, and I think the game before he had 20.
He had 20, 12, and 25. He went 25, 12, and 20. I think is what.
We give him a B, man.
Yeah.
B plus. Let's go B plus.
So before I get to 5, and Lito, I think, and 5, you'll agree with me. I thought he was the worst player on the court against the Timberwolves in Game 1. I thought he was
terrible.
Awful.
He was terrible. I said he wasn't an NBA player.
Oh yeah, it was bad, just all around bad. But games 2 through 4, he goes 8 of 11 from the field, 5 of 10 from the field, 9 of 13 from the field, rebounds 7, 7, and 6, drops 25, 12, and 20. So filling up the box score. You say B plus, I'll go B. But he rebounded after that first game. He rebounded, his entire game he rebounded very well. 5, go ahead.
I'll round out the B's, but a B minus. At times it felt like he knew who he was. He was getting downhill. Like that's who you are. That's who you have to be. Use your speed, which is an elite skill set for him. Like Seabron is like his body type, like wiry, strong, really
sneaky strong.
Yeah. Can get downhill, decent handle. I think he needs to work on his passing a little bit more, but like his more so like IQ and understanding angles. But other than that, like he understands who he is. Like he should use that all the time, and that's going to get him minutes. I mean, he has an NBA body. I think it's just the part up here that kind of gets him in trouble. I mean, to the first summer league game to come out lackadaisical it's crazy. Like you've played in the NBA game, like you've seen it. Like you should be
Right.
like that this is like a make or break thing for you right now. Like it, and it's not like everybody else with it, where it's like Jordan Hawkins is he's trying to figure it out. No, you know who you are. You know what you have to do. You've been in this system before. It's not like foreign to you. And to come out that lackadaisical in the first game, he picked it up for sure. But that was kind of disappointing.
It was weird because you like you said, you've been here before, and I'm thinking, to be honest, I thought he was just gonna come out and outright be the best player on the team. Like I really did. And let me say one thing about Seabron. Five said he played to his strengths, and like, I was really happy to see that he didn't just stand at the line and shoot threes. I was really happy he didn't just live with that. And from a guy who coming out of college, I think he shot 15% from three. Like it was very bad. So I'm glad that he understands what he does well. And the one thing I saw him do tonight, which I have never seen him do before, he was shooting the in between. He said, yeah, he started shooting the in between, which is going to be there for him. And if he can do that, he definitely an NBA player,
especially in drop coverage. Leo, he also, or Jared, whoever wants to answer this, I thought that something that I didn't really know about Seabron is he has a lot of rim pressure. He gets to the rim all the time. It does not matter who is guarding him. And then also, not only with rim pressure, he's also getting fouled on the free throw line. Five that plays in the NBA. And he's a guy that also, like, he's always falling and kind of flailing and selling and everything like that. Unfortunately, that's how you have to play in the NBA to get calls, but he does it pretty well.
I mean, for a guy like that, it's going to have a lot of people playing on their heels. Like, that's what you have to do, right? Yeah. You want to get to the free throw line as a guard late game in a situation to get the other team in foul trouble against their best guard. Like, these are all things that coaches look at. Maybe not just for the Pelicans, but you got to look at other teams are going to be looking like the Pelicans were 6th ranked in the NBA and like free throw getting to the line. Like, that plays to their strength. Like, they're trying to get to the line. To add another guy, I mean, almost – he's not Scoot, but like a Scoot-esque type, right? Trying to get downhill at all costs because he doesn't have the most reliable jumper. Cool. People are going to play in drop coverage. And then he's going to hit the pull-up. Like, just plays right into your hands, man.
Do you think, Lido, he will make the NBA 14-man roster? Or is it 15? I mean, it's technically, it could be 14, but 15-man roster come October.
I mean, I think he got a shot. I do think he has a shot. He has an opportunity. If he keeps playing to his strengths, like, listen, let me say this: Seabron doesn't necessarily need an elite handle, doesn't even need a great handle because his first step is so quick that he's gonna get by you. And then, like Five said, he has an NBA body. He's wiry, he's long, he's sneaky strong. He's gonna to be honest, Seabron and Kara kind of got the same skill set, but Kara didn't exactly know how to use his speed, and Seabron does.
Yeah, 161. The other one's like 6'6". I mean, that also plays.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as like, for instance, Kara was kind of playing with the handle.
Instead
of just going.
Yeah.
And I think that's right. Like Seabron has super long arms, and I think that's another part that like Kara had to go with his handle. Like he needed another, like another shift for the defense. Seabron I can just get by you.
Yeah.
My first step is that elite.
Could I ask y'all this? Do you think, and whoever wants to answer first, do you think Seabron is a better overall player than Najee Marshall?
No, not yet. No, I can say that definitively. No.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay. Just trying to think.
Potential, maybe,
but I just don't know how he's gonna crack
that far.
Yeah. I ain't saying like Najee's like head and heels over him, but nah, like
no.
Seabron doesn't see the floor that well. Like
he lacks a lot in if he's your lead guard, you're not gonna have a lot of it's not a lot of facilitation happening.
Also, he's not great on defense either. Like so at least I can
miss multiple rotations. Right?
Ooh, I can see Najee guarding sometimes 1 through 3 and not not be a problem. Like he's not the issue on defense. So no, hell no.
And plus, Summer League Najee a legend. Like, don't do that, Justin. Don't ask us these questions, Justin.
And
like,
Summer, that boy.
Presented to you by Latter Blum. Chris Smith of Latter Blum is one of the top realtors in New Orleans.
Shout out to Chris.
For free marketing valuation of your property to book property tour or to talk real estate. Give me a call at 504-231-2004. Let's go with not 20045, 2004. And I'm saying 5. Jordan Hawkins, what do you have? I'm very interested to hear y'all's answers because he's getting torn apart on Twitter. Of course, people are overreacting. I'll let you go first.
It's a C. Yeah, like he can do things that no one on this team can do. So I'm not tripping on anything. Like, right? Like if he knocks down, let's say 3 more shots per game, you're not saying what you're saying. Legit. Like you're not saying what you're saying about him. Like and it's okay. Like I don't expect him to, shoot 50% in summer league, and then what if he starts the season and he goes over? We've seen that story before. We've seen it. So we've seen it from a guy like Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy was
I was
lighting
about
the
to say
place
that.
on fire
Yeah.
preseason and summer league. And then that first game, that wall hit him, and then boom, like we couldn't get him back on the court till like midway through the season. Like it's okay, pump the brakes. Jordan Hawkins can do things that no one else can. The way he reads screens and runs off screen is something you really teach. And if you do teach, it may take a while to get there. I've seen cats like JJ Redick struggle in their first couple of years, and he was a really elite shooter coming out of college. So I don't have a problem with Jordan Hawkins having a bad summer league, because those shots that he missed tonight, he'll get again, and it'll be better screened, right? He's the play we like to talk about, the first game. He set up a guy. Karlo misses the screen. He has the dude by 4 steps just on his own, if his own ability. Karlo misses the screen, allows a guy to catch back up, shoots a 3, fouls. Okay, he goes to shoot free throws. In the NBA game, the screen won't be missed, hopefully, right? And he'll be able to, know where his shots are. Like this is a new system for him. He has to understand like where his shots are now. Like
and they're also like hugging him on the perimeter. And if you do that when Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum have the basketball, it's gonna be layup. Just put Jordan Hawkins on the strong side. You attack Jordan Hawkins' side. If the defender hugs on Hawkins, you got layups.
Jordan, Justin, you're talking over people's heads right now. They have no idea what you're talking about. They have no clear idea what you're talking about.
That's the thing. It does matter with people. You have to understand who he's playing with right now. Liddell, what you got?
I'm gonna say a C minus.
C minus.
I would say a C minus. And listen, we're just talking about summer league performance, right? I'm not saying this is any indication of how I think he'll perform in the regular season or going forward. I'm just saying the shots wasn't falling. I think yesterday, I don't know what he shot to, 2 for 13. I think yesterday he was 5 for 22 from 3 overall in games played. So listen, man, the point of him being on the court is to make shots. He didn't make the shots. I will say this. I do appreciate that he keeps shooting. So my score isn't indicative of the player I think he is. I'm strictly just going off what I've seen. There was a lot of things I feel like he did well. He was constant in motion. He had a couple steals. Then he got called for a foul tonight where he got elbowed in the face.
That was tough.
So he made a nice layup tonight also. The shot isn't fault. So I mean I gotta go with my score, man. It's just a C minus.
One more thing. Another thing on Jordan. He gotta do some ball slaps or something. Like, you can't be fumbling the ball like that. Like, you gotta get stronger. At some point your handle has to be stronger. And it will. Like, he's gonna get guarded by Jose Alvarado in practice. Like, good luck. And Najee Marshall. Like, good luck. It's not gonna be easy for him. Like, he's not gonna just come in and play. Right? That's not crazy. He's not gonna just be able to just get on the court. He'll have to earn everything that he'll be able to, every minute that he'll be able to play. Just because he can shoot. Okay, there's cats on this team that can make 2 threes. That's not an issue. I mean, just having a consistent shooter is the issue. But they won't just give him minutes just because he's the first round pick for the Pelicans this year. It won't happen. He'll have to earn it.
Five is a valid point, man, because I see, people on the timeline, I hear podcasts, and, people think he's going to come in right and get consistent minutes. And Justin, I think me and you had this conversation. I was like, man, I don't know. I don't like, I know we joking about, well, we not joking, but we talking about Najee Marshall. And I know we saying his name in a joking matter, but like, Najee ain't really a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, Najee can play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think we've been taking shots at Najee.
No. I don't think so either. But I'm just saying,
not us in particular. I think it just in the
I'm saying just in general.
Sure.
The general the general public may feel like that Najee's not a household name, right? So you might not feel like he could hoop, but like, man, Najee a 6'7" guard. Well, he was a guard in college, right? Like, and he's gonna come back better also. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not so like Najee just not gonna roll over and let Jordan take his minutes. Jose not gonna roll over and let Jordan take his minutes. Like I was talking to somebody earlier and I had to step away from the conversation because like I was about to get angry, but they were telling me that they could see Jordan taking some of Trey's minutes, and I was like,
What?
like cocaine is a really really difficult drug to get off of, apparently. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wishing the best for that brother. But nah, man, it's gonna be an uphill battle for Jordan, for real. Like even Kyra, right? Kyra coming back. Kyra gonna be better.
Man,
Is he though? Is he gonna come back?
I mean, well, he's on a
Well, that's for
roster
another-
currently. He's on a roster currently today.
Sure.
He's on a roster. So
We'll see. I'll give Dyson. I'll give Jordan. I'll give him a C- too, because I thought he just missed some shots, just some wide open looks. But
it just ain't fall.
It didn't fall, and you're right. And you know what? That shit happens. That's going to happen. But Jarrett, the reason why I get to C- is because of that ball, like that handle and the fumbling, and like getting. And look, I understand, but I thought he had a little bit more of like craftiness with him. But that's okay. I think he can still work on it.
Yeah, the craftiness was more so around the basket, man. Like,
he's got good touch. He's
yeah.
got really, really good touch. But his ball handling, he's got, when guys got, hold up, when he was guarded very aggressively, not bad. There we go. He couldn't create any separation, so that was kind of disheartening. But,
yeah, you see him, man. You see him.
I'm working, baby. I am working, but he doesn't stop moving, Jared. You're right. So we'll see what happens come training camp. Okay, last one. I think the most important one. I'm very interested to hear y'all's thoughts. Liddell, we'll start with you. We'll go Dyson Daniels.
Before I get my grade, can I say something?
What's up?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a believer.
Chris Connor's screaming somewhere right now.
I believe. Yeah, he better get the hell out of here with his chicken and waffle margarita. I saw a picture of that margarita, Chris. We find God. But listen, Jamal Crawford said something during the telecast that I thought was
a great one.
Shout out to
By the way, he was a great listen tonight. I actually really enjoyed when he was
needs
talking.
to be full. He doesn't just need to be on like some Thursday night broadcast. He needs to find a way to television, like all the time. But he said something very interesting tonight, and it's so funny because I've been thinking this, but I just hadn't said it publicly. He said that, who Dyson reminds me of is Philly Ben Simmons. And here's the thing for me. While I agree, I don't agree. Like, I obviously he doesn't mean the shooting. He just kind of he meant filling up the box score. I would say Dyson this is not a diss, but I'm just saying Ben was on a path. He was on a path where he could have been generational because he was such a hybrid player. He could do so many things. Like he might score 10 points, but he might have had 20 rebounds and 15 assists. You know what I'm saying? Like he could break a game open in a manner where he could, like, his fingerprints would be over the game and he didn't necessarily need to score points. Yeah. Dyson is the Costco version of that. It's not a diss. Costco is a great place. They have great pizza.
Great pizza.
Like, Costco pizza elite. I think Dyson is I think Dyson, when you look at the box score tonight, I think he had 15, 5, and he had a triple-double the other night, right?
No, he was chasing it. I don't think he got it. I think he was too short. Of one
shout out to Oakland. I feel like I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I saw some things from Dyson tonight. I saw flashes of certain plays that the play might have not been completed, but I saw the vision. Dyson got incredible vision. He has great vision. He made some pocket passes tonight that really impressed me. The motherfucking hands are so quick, dog. Like you cannot like we talk about Hawk, fumbling the ball. You can't play around with Dyson out there. Like Dyson is gonna strip that shit. They had a guy under the rim. I don't know, I don't remember who it was, but the player under the rim where Dyson had the ball. I mean, the offensive player had the ball. Dyson was late coming back, and I'm like, dog. And it was clean.
Yes, I was like, whoa. It didn't look normal. Like I know exactly what player time was like.
Man,
damn,
he's special.
Yeah.
Dyson's special. I changed my whole I changed my whole tune about him. Like I believe. With that being said, he getting a B.
A B.
Yeah. First game, I didn't like what I saw from him the first. I didn't feel okay. As Summer League went on, I saw confidence, I saw assuredness, I saw more vision.
A little bit of an attitude. A little bit of an attitude.
He believed. That's what confidence does. He believed that he was better than whoever was on the other side of him. In the first game I saw him play, he was giving up the ball. He wasn't coming down and he wasn't setting guys up per se. He was just like leaving it for Seabron. He was leaving it for EJ. He was leaving it for Hawk. He really didn't get into his creation bag. But so on as Summer League went, like he got into the rhythm. He got better with the flow of the game. He was confident in shooting threes. I really feel good about. I feel really good about Dyson Daniels. Like I never thought I'd be saying this.
Another stat before we get to 5: 12 free throw attempts tonight from Dyson. Getting to the line, being aggressive.
Hold on, you feel like my B disrespectful?
I wonder why not a plus. I'm not expecting an A, but why not a B plus? What could have you done to gotten a plus or an A?
I'm not shooting.
Why not the plus?
I'm grading hard. He the 8th pick. I wanted domination from the start.
Fair. 5. Go ahead.
He gets a B. That's fair. I think that's more than fair for him. I just know he isn't a guard, and that's okay. Just at this point, let's try to make that. The team needs to make him a 3-and-D guy, right? With the ability to handle in the half court rather than in the full court. That's just not his strong suit. Teams are going to pick him up. I think he dribbles too high for a guard with guys that are going to test him. And when they do test him, he fumbles just like Jordan Hawkins did. In their first game, even when he didn't get stripped, like he was fumbling the ball. Like that can't happen because the guards at the I guess the varsity level, like David Griffin says, they're better than that. They're going to get you. Just like you get guys, they're going to get you. I like the assertiveness, but it shouldn't take you a game to be assertive. It shouldn't have taken you 2 games to understand. Okay? You guys weren't moving, so
no,
it shouldn't take you.
I'm in tune.
Yeah, like it shouldn't take you a couple games to be assertive on this team. It shouldn't have. You should have known from the start that this is what you needed to do to be successful. Try to get to the line. Like the first play, he gets a steal and 1. That should have taken off. It went downhill after that. Mm-hmm. There were times in that first game where the second-year guard, like it was, I think it was like 4 minutes left in the game. Pelicans were in striking distance, and it may have been a 4-point game, and the Pelicans have the ball. Dyson turned the ball over twice and got a shot block twice, like something crazy like that. Like that's my issue. Like you're the veteran at this point. You should have known what to do, and you didn't do it. So, every game after, and not just the pile on Dyson, but like Dyson, Dust Devil, Daniels, like this is what you have to do to be better. Like you have to be consistent at this. So I think he's a forward, right? He's a wing.
Yeah,
that's a connector piece. Yep. There's not going to be a liability out there when Zion, Brandon, CJ, Trey, and if you put them out there with her instead of Herb, like he's a really good rebounder. I think that's a plus for him, right? He's a really good rebounder. He has to be able to be an offensive threat. I'm not saying he has to shoot 40% from 3, but he has to be a threat. He has to look at the rim. There was so many times last year, Liddell said, "Hey, bro, the rim ain't gonna do you nothing. It won't bite. Just go kiss it." I promise you, she gonna kiss you back. She'll go.
She'll go.
She'll go. So you gotta go with her. Like, but now if this version of Dyson version from game 2 to 4 version of Dyson translates to the next level, I'm cool to see it. I'm down to see it.
So both of y'all still can't get over the game 1 woes, which listen, I agree with y'all, but games 2 through 4, would you say, I guess, best player on the floor or best player for the team?
Him and Seabron.
Yeah, it's 1A and 1B.
I wouldn't say best player on the floor.
On the floor, yeah. On the Pelicans, yes.
Okay.
I listen though.
I
listen.
go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I go wait.
I was gonna say I probably go B
Go
plus.
Give you B plus.
I go B
knew
plus.
I knew what you was
No,
gonna do.
I'm not.
Go
No,
ahead, man.
If you want to give him an
Maybe.
A, give him
Go
an
ahead,
A.
give him an A. Yeah.
Yeah. Give the Dust Devil an A.
The reason why
What's over A?
why is I actually saw confidence in him for the first time in a really, really long time. And that's all that I really wanted to see in the summer league. I saw him be a leader of the team. And as you said, Lito, he affected the game in multiple ways. Like I don't think Dyson's ever going to be just a guy that's going to go ahead and drop 25, 30 points. It's just not him. He likes getting others involved. He'll do, the rebounding, the assisting, and that's why I like to see the blocks, the steals. He affects the game in so many ways. But my biggest concern, 5, is if you turn him into a 3-and-D guy, he doesn't have the 3, so it becomes a D guy.
That's
crazy.
That's crazy.
Check this out. All right, listen.
That's why I did that though. Like that kind of counts. But
listen.
That's what scares me.
That's the thing that's gonna save him is the shot.
He don't have it right now.
Looks nice.
It can't. It will happen, right? Like I think he'll be able to shoot almost 38. 30.
You think he'll shoot 30? I'm not saying this year, but you think he can?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
If he does that, he's elite.
Yeah, because at one point, again, it was like on one attempt a game. I think he was like almost at like 38 to 39. Okay, stretch that out a little bit, maybe 36, 37. Cool. Like I'm cool with that as long as it's over 34, right? Because the shot's not bad. And they're going to be open shots. They're going to be practice shots if he can knock those down. Now, hopefully, within an offense, he'll understand where those shots are coming from on a consistent basis. Just like the same point I'm making about Jordan Hawkins. It's exactly the same. As long as they know where those same shots are coming from. That's the issue. Shooting practice shots from shots that you're going to get shots from. It's a good thing. Yeah.
Well said. Lito, when you look at Dyson shoot, do you think he's confident in his shot?
I do.
You do. I don't.
I do.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but I had the privilege of going to practice, and I had the ability to watch him practice with Fred Vinson, and not only does the shot look better, is the release is much cleaner and it's quicker, and he has a nice form. And the thing that I noted, like Fred had him, with the he was like raising up the joint when he shot to kind of like be a defender, and like the like Fred wasn't even there. Like Dyson was just practice. It was a practice shot. Like he had done it so many times. I saw him shoot tonight, and I felt like he was shooting it confidently. I mean, it may have not fallen, but I could say the same thing with Jordan Hawkins, right? I feel like yeah. To answer your question, yes, I feel like Dyson has confidence in his shot, and I'm not so far from 5. Like for me, if he could just shoot that shit at like 36, I know that's not a big degree of variance, but like you know what I'm saying. Like if he can shoot that, he's gonna be rich for a long time.
Yeah. I wanted to see more of it was like just him push the envelope and shooting. I only think got 1 3-point attempt up tonight,
but that's not his game.
I know, but I'm not worried about.
I know what you're saying.
When he has to be the creator, I don't expect him to get up more a lot of threes.
That's
right?
true. But don't you feel like defenders went under screens a lot in those last 4 in those 4 games against Dyson?
But he still was trying to get down. Like it don't.
I know.
Yeah. If just because the defense is telling me hey, I'm gonna give you this shot. That don't mean I gotta take it.
No, I get it, but it's like working on stuff in the summer league. I understand if this is a regular season game, play like that. But it's to me, this is summer league kind of like just like a Hawkins shot. What?
But
You didn't give a shit.
what was the second game? Dyson shot like 10 threes, right?
Right.
Like
right.
so it's the you gotta give it.
Okay.
You gotta give it some balance. Like that's not
Okay.
necessarily him, but what tells me a guy has confidence in his shot is that it looks exactly the same each rip. That's gonna tell me, hey, I'm shooting this shit no matter what. Like that's gonna tell you like a guy he wants to shoot it, and he did that multiple times. I'm not like afraid of Dyson shooting, like of course, but like his shot looks good. He just needs to work on it a little more. Now he probably has like a solid foundation, right? That comes first. Doesn't matter if you see shooting coaches all the time. It doesn't matter if you make a miss right now. We're just working on our form, and once we get our form down, then we can work on controlling how that ball finishes through the net.
Yeah, that's well said. And here's the thing: he works his ass off. I mean, Liddell, y'all been in practice, y'all have seen him. He's always staying late. He's getting up extra shots. He 20 years old.
Who else is getting up shots these days?
Speaking of, I was gonna say I saw somebody today getting up shots in a gym that I work at, and kind of interesting that he didn't have a brace or anything, and he looked fully.
How did he look? Did he look okay?
He looked pretty good.
Can you give us some insight? Like
that's about like all I can get, I guess. I mean, I was just I have a nice little day with my daughter, and might have stumbled upon somebody recovering from a thumb injury. I don't know. We'll figure that out here.
You were privy to that?
Nah. Like, comment, subscribe. Pels go 3-1 in summer league. We will see y'all on Sunday.
Wait. Can I say one thing?
It always happens.
Nah, I got that to say.
We gotta have a second. Lido's one thing, or maybe two.
I was just gonna say, just this point. You were saying you wanted him to get the shots up. To me, like if I'm looking at this version of Dyson Daniels and you put him on the team, like in a real NBA game with the talent that we have, and he's like the secondary facilitator person, the hockey is like he gonna be awesome. He gonna be straight, like he gonna be super straight, and I think he gonna get a lot. Yo, it's gonna be so many nights where he can, maybe he's not gonna score 20, right? He's not gonna score 20. But go ahead. Come on.
I'm gonna say somebody's name, and don't. If they kill me, they kill me.
They kill
whatever. This name right here. If he plays like, I think this is who he's gonna play like. He's gonna play like Andre Iguodala for Golden State.
That's If he could be that.
Think about that.
If he could be that.
If he just gets aggressive,
I can say something.
Go ahead.
They might kill me for this.
What they gonna do? Fight?
It don't matter. Words don't hurt.
Yeah.
He better defensively.
What I'm saying.
People have talked about why not closing with Dyson.
Really good a rebounder. If he gets like smarter, I mean, he's a really good defender, like by himself, but like in help side.
Could probably switch 1 through 5 if you're honestly talking about it.
Like,
second best rebounder on the team.
So then you take Dyson over Herb and go CJ, Trey, Zion, Dyson.
I'm not
Brandon?
ready to dismiss it.
Yeah, I'm not ready to just throw Herb out there. I'm just saying he has that potential. Oh man, I gotta say this part.
One more thing. Let's go.
Yeah. This is my version. Man, shout out to Justin, bro. Vegas was absolutely crazy.
My dog.
Man, I had so much fun. As you can see their faces, Five had so much fun.
Lido, just seeing him in that place where
whoa. Check this out. I got to interview players. I got like this tag that says my name and my face on it.
Wait, pull it out, man.
No, I can't.
Shout out to you.
They told me no, I can't even show it.
Oh,
and Justin, pull that out was crazy. That was crazy.
Yes, that was wild. But listen.
All right, last Mr. Childs.
Mr. Childs is awesome, bro. Like I didn't even look at that menu.
Nah.
They just brought food.
Nah.
And all of it was it.
Me and Lita. Oh, yo, Yardbird though. Oh, Yardbird
Yeah,
was an
five,
experience.
five. You got it. We no trip.
I'm gonna go
we
to
be
Yardbird
back.
eventually.
We
Eventually,
be back. We
but
be
listen,
back. We
but
be
listen.
back.
Next year.
The
Like,
flights was
comment.
crazy.
Oh, the flight.
Donuts in the air. We still made it to Vegas. We weren't stuck in OKC. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Like,
subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe.
Shout out to
See y'all
Justin.
Sunday. Appreciate it.